There are 3 different ways you can bring existing content into a Canva whiteboard. Each of them is slightly different, so it will depend on what is best for you and the scenario in which you are working with. So the first is to simply snip and paste something that you have into the whiteboard. This is by far the quickest. However, it will be an image, so nothing is editable. So an example of that, I have a PDF here on root words, and so I am going to snip that. So this is going to come just as is. I can come back to my whiteboard and I will paste that in. I can move this, resize, make it as big as I like, and remember we can lock that image in. So this is now here. Students can annotate, type, do whatever they need to on top of that. Super easy. Another way is you can take any existing file. Instead of snipping, you can upload. The difference here is everything will come in as an independent piece of that document. So any text field, you can alter the text, change the wording, you can delete and change images. So if you would like to edit something, it doesn't matter if it is a PDF, you can simply upload it, make those changes, and then lock or group as needed. So I'm going to come over here to uploads, and I am going to go get a new file. I'm going to use this math worksheet. We'll take a moment and then I can click on that. It is going to randomly place it in an open area. As you can see, every single item is individualized. So I can make any edits that I want. Maybe I want it to change the image. Perhaps I want something more colorful. Use this guy. But more importantly, maybe you want to change the content. You can do that. Now, before you move it, you will need to click outside, click and hug to grab everything, and group. That will put everything back together. And now you can go put this wherever you like, resize. Now, I will point out, anytime you upload something, it loses the background. So if you do not like being able to see through, you can put a shape behind it to create the illusion of a more traditional handout. So I can grab this shape here, just move it and stretch it out to kind of cover the space that you need. You can make that white. If you want, you could give it a border. And then we will go to position and we can move it to the back. Again, I can highlight everything and group it together. If I'm done, I will lock. So now we can see this here and students can work on top of it. The third and final way is you can actually tap into the resources within Canva. There are thousands of pre-made activities. And if we take something from Canva, we can paste it into the whiteboard, make any edits that we like as well. Now, you cannot access the resources through the whiteboard. You will have to open up something else in Canva, find what you want. So I did a search for a science worksheet on force and motion. I like this one because I see it provides an opportunity for students to drag and drop material. Although its original intention is for you to print and cut this where students would then glue the sort, but we're going to make it digital. So I can either hit Control A or just drag across my whole page, and I'm going to copy, Control C or right click and copy. Come back to your whiteboard and we will paste that inside. Now, again, just like with the upload, I'm losing the background and everything is an independent piece. So I'm going to go ahead and move this. Now for this one, I actually want to lock only part of it. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to drag over what I don't want to move. And I will lock that. But down here, I want students to be able to digitally move the push and pull items. Now, if you want, you don't have to do a thing. These are all ready to go. So I could say this is push and leave it just as it is. However, if I want that image to stay within these little boxes, what I can do is highlight that and group. So here she is pulling, and now I can move that and the actual box will come with it. So these are our 3 options of the easiest ways to get content into a whiteboard with what we already have, or tapping into the resources within Canva.